Michael Figured, Conversations.
Then you sold the company.
Mhm.
What was the reasoning behind selling the company on your end?
I would love to say it was all planned, right? Actually love telling the story like, you know, went abroad, came back, started my company, you know, we grew the team and then sold it internationally. Like it was all part of the plan. The reality is that, you know, as an entrepreneur, you just try to do your very best every day. When you have a business that's running, the business runs you most of the time. Yeah, you're not running the business, and then you keep on putting energy into it, talking to people, making decisions, and then suddenly, you know, to speak in chess terms, there's the end game, and if you're really good, then you know the end game is exactly what you were planning. If you're still learning how the game works, a bit like I was, then the end game just happens, and then you just take it or you don't. So I guess we realized as a company that you know the Belgian market was going to be too small, or we're not going to survive in the Belgian market alone. So I deliberately did talk to investors internationally. I was looking for opportunities. And one of those guys came to me like, hey, we have an opportunity here. We're not going to invest in you, but you should work together with Zovu, who's going to be a great partner for you. And then as soon as they discovered the technology we built, they were like, well, we're not going to work with you. You know, we would like to acquire you if you're up to that. And then it was October 2019, and it was a decision that needed to be made, right? So it was like, shall we continue on our independent path for world domination, or become a part of a company that's already working with Amazon and Miele and all the big brands in the world? And I guess, you know, we've already been through tough times before, so because of not finding the right customers, you know, our money running out, everything, you know, any decent entrepreneur should experience, I guess.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, okay, this is the perfect, you know, ending, the perfect exit. It's a great story, but it's also the sensible thing to do, because future was unsure at that time. You know, we could have said no and just continued, and there would have been investors. But I knew like there's no certainty that we will survive the next year. So we decided to sell and became a part of a bigger company. And then just a couple of months later, Corona hits. Many times I've thought like, wow, well, that's well done by me. You know, that was a fantastic decision to sell at that point in time, because we would have been, you know, super dead by now, I'm sure.
Yeah, so, I think it was the right choice actually. So and it's been quite a journey. Like ever since I joined you at the company, and then everything we went through.